Have you ever gone completely numb during an argument? Maybe your mind goes blank. You can't find the words. You want to respond, but it's like your brain has completely shut down. Or maybe you procrastinate. You avoid important tasks and feel stuck no matter how badly you want to move forward. If this sounds familiar, you may not be lazy, weak, or broken. You may be experiencing the freeze response. One of the most misunderstood trauma response is the freeze response. So in this video, we'll explore what the freeze response is, why it develops, how it affects your daily life, and most importantly, how you can begin healing. What is the freeze response? When we think about trauma responses, most people know about fight or flight, but there are actually 4 common trauma responses: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. The freeze response happens when your nervous system decides that fighting or escaping doesn't feel possible. Instead, it protects you by shutting down completely. It's your body's way of saying that stay still, stay quiet. Maybe the danger will pass. For a child growing up in an unpredictable or emotionally unsafe home, freezing may have been the safest option. If speaking up led to punishment, if expressing emotions led to criticism, or if there was simply no safe adult to turn to, your nervous system may have learned to survive by becoming still, quiet, obedient, and emotionally disconnected. And you disconnected completely from yourself, from your emotion, because you don't have time to think about yourself, because you have to always be in hyper aware, hyper vigilant about how to please the other person to keep peace. And that response wasn't weakness, it was survival. Signs you may be stuck in the freeze response. The first sign is you feel emotionally numb. Instead of feeling sadness, anger, or joy, you often feel nothing at all. And it's not that your emotion disappeared. Your nervous system simply learned to protect you by turning the volume down. The second sign is you procrastinate even when you care. You want to start the project. You want to answer the email. You want to clean the house, but your body won't move. People often call this laziness, but for many trauma survivors, it's actually nervous system overwhelm. The third sign is your mind goes blank during conflict. Sometimes, or someone asks you a difficult question, you suddenly think, or you suddenly can't think. You cannot find a response because you go directly in panic mode. You freeze. And hours later, you know exactly what you wish you had said. This happens because your brain shifts into survival mode. Thinking clearly becomes much harder. And the fourth sign is you feel disconnected from yourself. Sometimes you're not sure what you're feeling or even who you are. Years of survival may have caused you to disconnect from your own needs, emotion, and identity. You constantly feel exhausted. Living in survival mode is very exhausting. Even when you haven't done much physically, your nervous system may be working overtime. Why does the freeze response develop? Children don't choose their survival responses. Their nervous systems adapt. Imagine growing up where anger wasn't allowed, crying wasn't safe, mistakes were punished harshly, love felt conditional, and home never felt emotionally secure. Eventually, your body learns, don't move, don't speak up, don't draw attention to yourself. Those patterns may continue into adulthood even after the original danger has passed. Your nervous system may still believe you are unsafe even when you aren't. And healing doesn't happen by forcing yourself to just try harder. It begins by helping your nervous system feel safe again. So let's discuss few steps that you can take in your healing journey. So the first step is start small. Instead of trying to do everything and to go fast because you want to heal, you want to feel, because your nervous system has been in survival mode for so long. So you have to give your time grace and space to be able to heal. It's going to take time. And also you have to accept that you didn't have a stable childhood. And then when you accept that, you're going to give yourself grace to start healing slowly but surely. Instead of trying to do everything, choose one tiny action. Small step tell your brain that I can move safely. Even if you have some missteps, don't beat up yourself. Just try again. Just try again and then practice those little steps that can help you heal, because healing is going to take time. And you need a lot of self-compassion, love, discipline to be able, to go through your healing journey. And the second step is notice your body. Freeze is stored in the body. Gentle stretching, walking, deep breathing, or simply noticing your surroundings can help you bring back to the present. The third steps you can take towards your healing journey is practice self-compassion. You survived the best way you knew how. The freeze response isn't a character flaw, it's a survival response. Healing starts when you stop blaming yourself. You didn't do nothing wrong. You were just not lucky to being born in a safe family. You were just born into a very toxic family. You were just an innocent child that was trying to survive extreme trauma. So you have to give yourself grace and know that you didn't do anything wrong. And you deserve also to feel safe. And you deserve also to feel yourself again and to know that you are safe again. The fourth step you can take is reconnect with your feelings and ask yourself, who am I? What do I like? What am I feeling right now? Take time to spend time with yourself, to know your need, and also prioritize yourself and put yourself first. Also ask yourself, what does my body need today? These questions may feel unfamiliar at first, but that's okay. Healing is about reconnecting with yourself, one small moment at a time. And also, learn how to be able to trust yourself again. And remember that healing takes time. Your nervous system learned these patterns over many years. It won't change overnight. But every small act of self-care, every healthy boundaries, and every moment of self-awareness is helping your brain create new pathways. And the beautiful things about that is the brain has the capacity to neuroplasticity, which I discussed in another video, to create new pathways in the brain. Progress doesn't have to be perfect to be meaningful. And if you spent years feeling stuck, numb, or disconnected, please know this. You are not lazy. You are not broken. Your nervous system learned to protect you. And now it can learn something new, which is healing. Healing is possible. Well, if this video resonated with you, leave a comment below and let me know what part of the freeze response you related the most. If you want a journey of healing from childhood and family trauma, subscribe to RiseHealed for new videos every week about trauma recovery, emotional healing, boundaries, and also rebuilding your life. Remember, your survival response got you here, but it doesn't have to define where you go next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.